Hello YouTube, Elmas Shelf here, and I have for you guys today another Showdown live, and this time it's going to be in OU. Yes, OU recently on Showdown has been something I've really been getting more into, and as I mentioned before, I want to get into OU more in ORAS because it does actually look like a lot of fun, and I'm using this very fun team that I got from my boy the Goomy, although I think he got the team from Fingers Crossed. I don't know if it is Tim's team or not, but just yeah, this team isn't my team, so I don't take credit for it. But if you guys do enjoy the live, then by all means, make sure to hit the like button down below. And yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see more Showdown lives in the OU tier, because I do have quite a few fun teams that I could definitely try out and use for you guys if y'all would like to see. But yes, let's take a look at the team. So here we have a really cool set in the form of Magma Storm Heatran. This set is actually pretty effective. It definitely does catch a lot of things off guard, and it's nice to trap certain Pokemon and wear them down. Next off, we have Offensive Mega Scizor, which, oh my lord, this thing is so powerful. Originally, they had Bug Bite over U-Turn, but I still like to have U-Turn just kind of like if I want to be able to gain momentum, although maybe I'll switch up between U-Turn and Bug Bite, I don't really know. Next off, we have Choice Scarf Kyurem Black, because apparently people don't expect Choice Scarf Kyurem Black, which I can kind of see why, just because Kyurem Black really isn't used all that much. So this is really nice to catch certain things off guard. Next off, we have Greninja with Spikes, which is actually really cool, because you can predict the switch out or predict an electric type move and get up a layer of spikes just to further wear down your opponent's team. Next off, we have standard defensive Landers, but with enough speed to, I believe, outspeed Breloom, if I'm not mistaken. Plus Landers is still very bulky. And then finally off, we have just standard Defog, Support, Healing Wish, Latios. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that is the introduction to the team, so let's get this started. Alright, so we got a first battle here, and I believe I'm around like 1400, which is where I've recently been finding pretty decent opponent, people who know what they're doing. Obviously, I'm not a master at OU, so I don't think I'll be getting to 1600 or 1700 anytime soon, but 1400 I believe is kind of like a nice little middle ground, maybe go towards 1500 soon enough. And just, yeah, anyways, this dude has a pretty cool looking team of Chansey and Chestnut. That's going to be annoying. Heatran might be able to actually put in some work against his team now that I look at it, which is going to be nice. Leads though, either Rotom, I'm thinking. I think either way, Kyurem is my best lead, just because I have Ice Beam for Chestnut, I have Earth Power for Heatran, and Rotom I have Ice Beam for his Landorus. I have Outrage Dragon Claw for the Chansey, and I have Earth Power for the Metagross. So yeah, I think Kyurem all around is a good lead, as he ends up leading off with his Landorus. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go straight for the Ice Beam. I remember I had back-to-back matches where my opponent led off with the Scarf Landers as I led off with my Scarf Kyurem, and I outsped them and took them out with the Ice Beam. And that was the funniest thing ever, because people don't expect Scarf Kyurem, although I don't know how common it is now. I'm hoping that he thinks I can't do anything to him or something, or he'll stay in, and I can just straight up go for the Ice Beam and hopefully finish him off. There's a chance he may switch, as he does decide to switch into the Rotom, which does kind of suck. I still do a pretty solid chunk of damage in my opinion, as I think I'm going to just switch right into my Latios, because if he Will-O-Wisps, I'm fine with that. If he Volt Switches, then that could be another thing, because he can just switch into his Chansey. I'm hoping he doesn't have Pursuit on Metagross, because that would actually be pretty terrifying for me to deal with, as he actually goes for the trick. What? I was not expecting that. I'm just gonna Draco, I think, because it does more damage to Heatran and Metagross if they do want to switch it in, as he just barely lives on 2. It's gonna be able to go. It's gonna be able to Volt Switch. Luckily though, Life Orb, Life Orb knocks it out. That's actually pretty funny. It's pretty funny. So I have 2 Scarf Dragons now, which kind of sucks. But I mean, getting rid of Rotom is nice. If I can set up a Swords Dance with my with my Scizor, I may be able to pull out the victory. So he brings in the Landers. Obviously, he's going to want to go for the U-turn, because I am locked into a -2 Draco Meteor. And let me see. Chestnut, you physical tank, +2. Where's the U-turn, dude? Good lord. Chestnut is way too bulky. I've had Bug Bite, I'd be able to 2 KO. Damn, okay, so I may change back to Bug Bite, actually. So, he's actually going to end up going for the knockoff, which I'm fine with. I can't take this opportunity to just get up my Stealth Rocks, I think. As the switch in the Chestnut is very, very obvious, so I could U-turn, actually. Is it worth it? I mean, it would be nice to gain the momentum, actually. Thank you, cancel button. Thank you. So, yeah. Oh, then he is probably just defensive Landers then, because I was faster than him, which means I will U-turn out before him, and then he'll get switch initiative on me. So I think I'm just going to Stun Edge, get off as much damage as I can. I do still have Defog on my Latias, so I'm not entirely too worried about these Stealth Rocks. But I wish I had gone for the U-turn there, as he ends up going for the U-turn himself. He's probably going to end up bringing in the Chestnut, as I mentioned, just because obviously I can't do anything to Chestnut. That will give me a free switch into my Latias though, so I can start defogging away the potential spikes that he's going to want to get up. As he does bring in the Chestnut, I'm fine with this. And I'm just going to U-turn to get off a little bit of chip damage on him. And I should be able to just switch right into my Heatran, I think. Because yeah, even if he brings in his own Chansey, I can trap that and hopefully beat it one-on-one. And then if he brings in Heatran, I doubt he'll be offensive Tran, so I can just outspeed him and hit him up with an Earth Power. And hopefully knock him out with that, and then just kind of go from there. So let's see, please don't Drain Punch or like Hammer Arm. Ah, he Leech Seeds, that's actually rather annoying. This kind of puts me in a bit of a bad situation. I wish I had Low Kick on my Greninja now, actually. I'm just going to switch out Predict and the Spiky Shield. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Greninja, I think. Yeah, I thought he would just start getting up his spikes. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. Because, I mean, I am locked into Defog if I go for it with my Latias. So he decides to switch out into his Landers. And because my Landers outsped his Landers, I know that he is indeed slower than my Greninja. So what I could do is pull a double switch into my Heatran, predicting him to bring in Chansey, which is what I really want to do because that thing is going to be a major, major problem to my team. If I can't get up a Sword Dance with my Scizor. I could also just get up a layer of Spikes, actually, which may be more beneficial to me. I think I'm a Spikes, actually. I'm gonna get up a layer of Spikes, yeah. Because the switch in the Chansey is very, very obvious. So I don't think he's gonna... well, yeah, okay, good. So he did end up bringing in the Chansey, which is really great, so I'm able to get up a layer of Spikes. And now because I'm a ground type, I highly doubt that he's gonna want to go straight for a Thunder Wave. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Heatran, so I can hopefully hit a Magma Storm and just try to wear down and beat this Chansey one-on-one potentially. So let's see what he wants to do. I don't think he's gonna go for the T-Wave. He Seismic Tosses, which I'm fine with. And then hopefully next turn, as long as I don't miss Magma Storm, I should be in a good situation, I believe. Yeah, because getting rid of this Chansey is priority number one, because that is what is stopping my Greninja right now. So thankfully I don't miss, as he goes for the Wish. And I think just Toxicking is good right here, because I get the Magma Storm damage, I get the Toxic damage, in the following turn I can go for the Taunt and just constantly wear him down as I miss. Yeah. Well, that sucks. And kind of puts me in a bad situation now. So I'm just going to try to get off as much damage as I can with... Actually... Well, okay, seriously? Cancel button. What are you doing? This does give me a free switch to my Scizor, though, which is nice, I suppose, but that Chestnut is really stopping me right now. Although I could just blatantly get up a free Swords Dance. And how much did U-turn do again? I like to start from the bottom. Here we go, okay. Wow, it's literally only you move. I guess it's not that big of an issue. See, I'm just gonna set up a Swords Dance. Oh, this damn man. I don't know if that missing Toxic was that crucial, but still, it would have been nice to just be able to wear down the Chansey as he brings in Heatran. I'm fine with this, because, I mean, I'm faster than him for sure. So I'm just going to go straight up for the superpower. If he does want to switch out, I'm perfectly fine with that. And being able to get rid of this, being able to get rid of the Heatran would be nice for me, as it just dies. So that's good for me. However, though, I'm at -1 defense, and he can just bring in Landorus now to get me back down to neutral attack. This is a bit of an uphill fight. As he brings in the Landorus, I don't think a plus... Oh no, I am neutral, actually, sorry. Yeah, Bullet Punch only does 16 to 20%. Oh, what the hell? Okay then. Actually, I'm just gonna put these tabs next to each other. Yeah. Anyways, I have to switch right into Landorus. Scizor is way too valuable for me because I set up on the Chansey. It's my best way of beating said Chansey, and as long as he has his Metagross and said Chansey, Kieran Black can't really put in that much work. So let's see. He is probably gonna U-turn. Ah, damn it! I was really worried of that. I may just switch right into my Latios on the Chestnut, actually. The reason I don't want to set up on Chestnut just because it can just Leech Seed, Spiky Shield. If it predicts me correctly, I could just get severely worn down with Scizor, and it could just be just bad news bears for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the safe U-turn. And could I afford to put low kick on this? Maybe. Oh, this is a tough situation. So he's gonna go for the Spike Shield. It's not that bad of a play just because he does get back a little bit of recovery and gets off a little bit more chip damage on me. But I can't just U-turn back on out. The question is though, I don't want to. The question is, do I bring in Greninja though? But if he does Leech Seed, that's just bad for me, and he's taking forever. Thankfully, he finally made a move. As I can just bring in my Latios this turn. So what I'm thinking is, I bring in Latios as he Leech Seeds. He's going to Spiky Shield. Obviously see that I lock myself in the Side Shock. He's probably going to bring in Metagross, and then I'm going to double switch into my Greninja so I can hit it up with a Dark Pulse. So that's kind of my thought process right now, but he actually ends up getting up a layer of Spikes, which is really, really scary. I could defog, but I really don't want to. So I'm just going to Side Shock, I think. Yeah, I'm going to Side Shock. Just going to Side Shock. And then if he does Leech Seed this turn, he Spiky Shields next turn. He brings in Chansey, however, which I think... No! Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so annoying. That is so... By 4%. Are you kidding me? That's actually really frustrating because this Chansey is a problem. So I'm going to make the aggressive switch right into my Scizor as he goes for the Wish. I'm going to Swords Dance. I think that's my play to do right now, Swords Dancing. Yeah. Because if he switches out, he should get knocked out by hazards. If he passes the wish off the landers, I'm fine with that. Because all I need to do is just get rid of this Chansey. So he actually makes a terrible misplay. Goes for the protect. And now basically I get up to +4 potentially. Actually, should I just... Yeah. Just going to set up the +4. And I believe that is game. Yeah, because after +4 I should be able to knock out everything on his team. Well, +3 I guess if he does want to pivot with like landers and stuff. But that's not really going to help him out too much in the long run. And I really... hold on. How much does Earthquake do? Oh, it's right here. Earthquake only does 39 to 46%, which means I can live in Earthquake actually. The question is, though, do I want to go straight for the superpower? No, I'm just going to Bullet Punch. Actually. +3. Superpower should finish it off. Unless I get absolute minimum damage. But it doesn't matter. Because I forget the cancel button doesn't go through. And Bullet Punch gets a crit. Crit does not matter. I am Adamant Max Attack +3. Technician boosted. Okay, so let's see. He's gonna bring in the Metagross. Unfortunately, Metagross does outspeed me, I believe. But I don't think it knocks me out with any one attack. The problem is, though, this Chansey. I think I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna Superpower. I'm gonna make a pretty risky play. Just to be able to open up my Kyurem to hopefully being able to win me the match. So yeah, this match is going on longer than I had hoped, so I may only be able to get 2 matches in on this live. I apologize, guys, but as you can see, my opponent is taking his dandy time every turn trying to make a move. And just, yeah, I'm just gonna pause. Okay, so I'm able to Oko the Metagross. It just died. And now I'm at still +2 attack, which is going to be really good for his Chestnut. So I can still save this Scizor. I'm actually just going to go for U-turn. This way, I get off a huge chunk of damage on the Chestnut, even if he goes for Spiky Shield. Alright, so he ended up not going for the Spiky Shield. I wanna... See, I know he's going for Leech Seed. I'm gonna just bring in Latios. Just gonna bring in Latios, I think. This way I can still Psyshock, and there's no way that the Chestnut will be able to live any other move that I want to go for. As he does go for Leech Seed. Okay, he's probably just going to try to recover back up to as much HP as possible. What I could do, though, is maybe double switch, potentially. But it doesn't really matter in the long run, because at this point I just have to keep up offensive pressure, and I should be able to pull out the victory either way. So I'm really not concerned about what he does want to do. Yeah, Spiky Shield's not a big problem. I can just still Psyshock. It's just whatever. Actually, I'm going to pull a double into Kyurem. I think I'm going to pull a double into my Kyurem Black. This way, if he does want to bring in Chansey, I can just lock myself into Outrage then. And just deal as much damage as possible, I think. Alright, so he did end up bringing in the Chansey, and just gonna go ahead and click the Outrage button. I apologize, guys, that this battle was so long. I normally, these are not this lengthy. I don't know why he's taking forever to make every move, but at this point the match is pretty much over. There's nothing he can do to win. I don't want that to sound blunt or rude, but that's just the honest truth. It just lived. Okay, fine with that. This goes to show just how fat Chansey really is. As he, yeah, makes the blatant protect. Come on, stop doing this. This is... I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so I got a crit with Outrage. Honestly, that just sped up the entire process of this match. Really, because it's over. I said this earlier, it was over. Once I set up the +4 with Scizor, the match was a good game at that point because I was going to be able to tear such a hole through his team. As I unfortunately get a 3-turn Outrage, which is not going to really end up mattering too much because I still do have everything else on my team to pretty much take on this Chestnut. So yeah, even though this was a 5-0 in my opinion, it was still a pretty solid match. As you can see, he had a pretty high rating. He had a almost 1600 rating. So yeah, that wasn't too bad of a battle. I apologize it did take a little long, but I do have enough time for one more, so yeah. Alright guys, so we got the next battle here. Hopefully this doesn't take 20 minutes like the other one did. But hopefully it is just as good. Looking at leads though, I'm not really too sure to be honest. I think I'm just going to lead off with my Kyurem. Yeah, because I have Earth Power for this, I have Earth Power for this, and this, and this, and Earth Power the whole team basically. So yeah, Kyurem does outspeed his whole team actually. Even if he does have Scarf Tyranitar, which should not be a thing I think. So he's going to lead off with the Rotom. Do I really want to go straight for a Earth Power? Oh, I don't have Earth Power. What? Wait, then which? Wait, okay. I'm dumb. Oh, it's the okay. I have another Kyurem Black team, and it has Earth Power over Dragon Claw. Okay. I'm just gonna go. Actually, no. He can just Volt Switch. Actually, I think I can just probably bring in Heatran, maybe. Don't we just love the cancel button? And I am basically Pursuit Trap now, which is pretty bad because Latios really would have come in handy. Yep. I'm just gonna drop a Draco, just get off as much damage as I can. There's really no reason for me to go for a Healing Wish, considering that nothing on my team is knocked out anyways. So yeah, just Dracoing is the best play for me to do right now, as I get off a decent little bit of damage on him. And he's going to end up pursuing, as I do manage to live, which is nice, but it's not going to really be that beneficial to me, as I can just try to get off a bit more damage with the Draco. This is bad. See, I should have just switched right into Heatran. That probably would have been a lot better for me, because I knew he wasn't going to go for Hydro Pump right off the bat, and most likely was going to Willow or Volt Switch. As he's probably going to get up Stealth Rocks if he's not a choice variant of Tyranitar. Nope. Okay, so I'm guessing he's maybe Banded, would be my guess. However, though, as long as he has his Tentacruel, he does have a solid switch into my Greninja. Actually, I could just Dark Pulse, maybe. I can't set up with Scizor because he does have... Okay, this Tentacruel is a giant problem. Jesus. I want to bring in Landers, so I can't just go for a U-turn, really. Because Landers does definitely put in work against his team once I get rid of his Rotom Wash. So I think my main priority right now is to take down Rotom Wash and potentially win the game with Landers. But I am just going to take this opportunity to go for the U-turn because I really have no reason to Earthquake, and I don't want to get up Rocks because he does still have this Tentacruel and I have no Ghost type on my team. Plus, if I U-turn after Stealth Rocks, he can just Volt Switch with his Rotom, which would put me in a bad situation. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn. This is not good. I'm gonna bring in Scizor, and by bringing in Scizor, what I'm thinking of doing is just Mega Evolving and U-turning, because I know his superpower doesn't finish him off. I know U-turn won't finish him off. And then this way I can just go with the game plan of just weakening him. Yeah, superpower doesn't do too much. U-turn does do a decent little chunk of damage. So I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and go for the U-turn. I'm thinking of U-turning right out into my Heatran. Again, just predicting either Volt Switch or predicting the potential Will-O-Wisp. And he shouldn't be faster than me, I think. Yeah, so he's just a standard defensive set, as I can bring in my Heatran this turn. And if he does want a Volt Switch, his best switching is probably the Tentacruel or the Bisharp, I think. Well, he could have Earth Power on Deancey. Deancey? Is it Deancey or Deancey? It's one of the two. So I'm not entirely too worried of what he does want to bring in, as he actually goes for the Willow. This is pretty good for me. And I'm just going to go for Magma Storm, because I can still get off damage on the Rotom. I should be able to actually take a Hydro Pump, now that I think about it. So yeah, oh my lord, the damage. That did 41%, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. So yeah, I was able to severely weaken this Rotom, which is really going to be beneficial to me because, as I mentioned, Landorus just puts in so much work towards his team. And then I'll be able to outspeed and knock out this Rotom with my Scizor if need be so. As he brings in the Tentacruel, honestly, I have to weaken this Tentacruel anyways because it is a problem to my Greninja, which also puts in work to his team. So by going straight for the Earth Power, I weaken two stops to two of my sweepers, which is absolutely amazing because just Heatran coming through with the Magma Storm and then Earth Powering this Heatran, which normally Heatran don't run speed to outspeed offensive trend anyways, as he makes a very bad over prediction thinking I would switch out, and that is a very specially defensive Tentacruel, considering that it took the Earth Power so well. So well. I kind of actually just want to Magma Storm this turn. Should I? No, Earth Power is definitely my safest play. And then I can just Magma Storm the incoming Rotom if he does want to switch it in. Actually, you know what I could have done? I could have gone for Magma Storm and then gone for the Earth Power. But it's fine though, as he decides to leave in his Tentacruel, which was, I don't know, a questionable play in my opinion, because as I said, this was the one thing stopping my Greninja. And now I can basically get rid of Tentacruel. Rotom is weakened, so it either comes down to my Heatran, not my Heatran, my Landorus or my Greninja possibly winning me this match. If I can get rid of Deancey, then Kyurem Black may be able to win me the match. But I don't know. Just getting rid of Tentacruel and Rotom Wash was really the main things I wanted to do, which really helped me out here in this certain situation. And Heatran definitely put in a lot of work. A lot of work. He can just bring in Deancey, I believe, to outspeed me and finish me off. Oh, I'm timid. Oh, I thought it was modest Heatran. Huh. Oh, my bad. As he brings in the Bisharp. Ah! Sucker Punch is very obvious. I know it's very obvious. I'm still just going to go for the safe Earth Power, I think. Actually, no, I could taunt to prevent him from wanting the Swords Dance, actually. Which is what I'm thinking of doing. No, yeah, there's no reason for him to go for Swords Dance. I have Magma Storm. Yeah, okay. So he's going to knock me out with the Sucker Punch. I want to say that a Hydro Pump will be enough to knock this thing out. I really do. Because with Sucker Punch being priority, I am a Dark type. And I believe Dark does resist Dark. So yeah, I'm just going to straight up Hydro Pump. this turn. If he does want to bring in Rotom, even if I miss, I can just switch up moves and go for a Dark Pulse. I didn't want to bring in Landorus because obviously Bisharp have Defiant, which means after the Intimidate, he'll get a +1 in his attack, which would be bad for me. As he does decide to fodder off the Rotom Wash, I'm fine with this. What I could have also done was maybe pull the double switch into my Landorus, but I don't know. That probably would have been worse for me if he did Sucker Punch, because then he'd be at +1. But of course, there was no way of me knowing that he would want to switch out into his Rotom. And I'm just going to pause. Okay, so he decides to bring back in the Bisharp. I'm actually going to switch right into my Kyurem Black. And this is where I wish I had Earth Power. Okay, yeah, I'm changing this Dragon Claw. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, because I really never find myself using Dragon Claw, honestly. And I thought I had Earth Power on it in the first place, because I could bring in Kyurem, just Earth Power, and just get off as much damage as possible. And if I Outrage this turn, that gives him a free switch into the Deontay. I'm just going to Fusion Bolt. Fusion Bolt, I think, is the best middle ground play right now. Because I'm still max attack, base 170. I'm going to be doing a solid 20-30% to something. So yeah, I'm not worried. Oh my lord, 44%, not even bad. Okay, so we went for the Iron Head. I actually want to save this, kind of, but it doesn't really benefit me. I'm just going to Fusion Bolt again. And I honestly did not expect Fusion Bolt to do 44%. I don't know how much more damage Earth Power would have done, but I think it might have done more. I don't know. I wish I had Earth Power, I really do. And yeah, Sucker Punch was very, very obvious. As I can actually bring in my Scizor this turn. Vocal Run, unfortunately, does completely counter my Scizor. Which is bad for me. I'm just going to U-turn, I think. Because if he does want to switch into Vocal Runner for whatever reason, I can just U-turn now. If he does want to stay in with Bisharp, I should be able to knock it out. If I Swords Dance, that's bad for me. So he does bring in the Vocal Runner. Please don't burn me, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I can just bring in my Greninja. So yeah, Vocal Runner right now is a giant threat to me. And by bringing in my Greninja, I can just Hydro Pump something, and I guarantee something will get knocked out. See, now I'm a little worried that Tyranitar is... Well, actually, no, that shouldn't be Scarftar. Yeah, because if he was Scarftar, he would have outsped my Latios then. Just gonna Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump. Because I knock out Bisharp, I should 2-hit KO Tyranitar. Actually, no, I knock it out the amount of HP Tyranitar is at. And I knock out Deontay. I really hope he doesn't have... Is it Pasho Berry, I think, that weakens a Water-type move? Because that may actually put me in a bit of a bad situation, and I'd have to rely on Bullet Punch from my Scizor to knock this thing out. So here's the moment of truth. Hopefully Hydro Pump does not miss, because if I miss, that'll put me in a very bad situation. And... Oh! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Whew! Okay, so I'm able to get rid of a giant threat to my team, opening up the way for my Scizor to just basically sweep through his team at this point. Yeah, I win with Scizor. I pretty much win with Scizor. So he's going to bring in the Bisharp. I feel the need to get up Air Spikes. I don't know. Should I? Yeah, I'm going to get up Air Spikes, predicting him to just Sucker Punch. No, because what if he goes for Swords Dance? Okay, never mind. He actually knocks off, which is a nice play on his part, predicting me to switch out potentially. See, I want to say I can live a +1 Sucker Punch. I'm really worried though, that's the thing. Yeah, but I'm not impish, I'm jolly. Oops, wait, what? Okay. So from looks of it, I can live a Sucker Punch. Actually, no, do I really have to risk that though? No, I don't have to risk that. Yeah, but I don't want a superpower though. That's the thing. So he is at +1. And I should be able to knock him out with his Earthquake, as he should not be able to finish me off with the Sucker Punch, I think. Hopefully. Oh, thank you. Okay, good. Whew. That did a lot less damage than I thought it would. Holy crap. Okay, so yeah, I basically won the match now. Because he brings in the Yancy, even if he's rock polish. Yeah, okay, yeah, he knew the match was pretty much over. So yeah, this live was a little bit longer than I had wanted. But okay, are you gone? Are we done? Okay. Yeah, this was a little bit longer, but this first match, like seriously, I'm sorry guys. Hopefully y'all didn't mind. Only 2 matches again. I normally try to get 3 or 4, but because it's already 40 minutes long, I don't want to burden you guys with a much longer live. And just, yeah, a Spike True Ninja really came in handy. Offensive Scizor is a threat. Use this. Magma Storm Heatran also really came in handy. Latios, not so much. And Kirim didn't really put in too much work either. But just, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, then make sure to hit the like button down below. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. So, later, everybody.